Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but it's been kinda busy and, stuff. So I'm not even gonna explain properly. First off, I just quickly wanted to say that this is probably the last time you're gonna see this house and this garden, because I am moving to London on Monday and it's Thursday today, so it's getting really close and it's slightly terrifying, but it's good, so yay. Alright, so this video is kind of a response video to John Green's video on the Syrian refugee crisis. If you haven't watched that, click here, I'll put up an annotation. It's a really good video, it's really interesting, so you should just watch it because he says a lot of things that I do agree with. But I wanted to talk about something that I saw in the comments of that video a lot. A lot of people are saying like, yeah, we want to help them, but we just can't. We can't take in that many people. There isn't enough space. We don't have the resources. We don't have the money. We don't... whatever. And that's usually people from Europe saying that. And we have the European-wide economical crisis, and we really can't afford it now. And I just want to call you out on that, because that's... I'm sorry to put it this way, but that's just bullshit. I know there is a crisis and it's real, and that a lot of people have lost their jobs, and a lot of people don't have the money they used to, but let's face it, Europe and just the West in general, like America as well, are some of the richest parts of the world. To say that we can't afford it, that we don't have the food or the space, is absolutely ridiculous in my eyes. I can understand where this feeling is coming from, especially for people that are doing bad because of the crisis, especially like in Greece. I can totally understand those feelings, and Spain as well. I understand, but it's simply not true, because maybe you don't have the money, but your government still has money. I am very sure of that. There is still rich people around. There's a lot of rich people and they own so much money. That is the first thing. Secondly, you need to understand that these people, they don't want to come here. They need to come here because they are fleeing a war. If you even have the slightest bit of empathy, I think you can see that anything we can offer them is probably better than their home situation, because around here there is no bombs dropping from the sky. I think it is very important for you to understand that. I get those feelings that, it's a lot of trouble, there's a lot of money involved, and there's a lot of space that they're gonna take up, and you need to organize stuff and things like that. I get that you're worried, but please, these are people, and it is their lives that are at stake. I'm not trying to nullify your own problems. I'm not trying to say that the European crisis isn't real and that there is no problem, because there is, and it's absolutely valid to feel these things. There are solutions that can work. I think the first thing that needs to happen is there's a lot of laws in place that countries have to accept refugees and they can't send them away. It is also the case that like the country they arrive in need to take in those people, which is kind of wrong, because they're more likely to arrive in countries that are closer by. I don't think there's gonna be an equal divide of people in Europe or, the rest of the world, everyone who wants to take people in. So I think the first thing that needs to happen is there needs to be some kind of organization. It can be the European Union or the UN or whatever, some charity, I don't care. Instead of forcing those people to stay in those countries, let's spread them evenly over Europe. Let's try and keep in mind which are the richest countries and which countries can afford it better, and let them have more people. I think countries like Germany and UK, they're still pretty damn rich in general. There is the money, and if you spread those people over all of Europe, I think we can definitely take them in. We need to start helping these refugees getting here. Those people are dying trying to get away from the danger, and it is so unnecessary. There is so much unnecessary death. It's absolutely horrible. I don't want to be the person that is just standing by and watching them drown in the sea. We need to help them get here, because I'm sorry, but they have the right to be here. Just take 1 second to imagine what would you do if there are bombs falling out of the sky. You are trying to ensure your own safety and your family's safety, more importantly. Those people absolutely should be helped. Obviously there is a deeper problem and we need to stop the war, but in first instance we need to start helping these people, because it is happening now and they are dying now, and it is just horrible to say that we can't take them in, because we can. You know, put more taxes on the rich people and whatever. There's people that can afford it, make them pay for it, but don't let those people die just because you are scared of the space they will take and the money it will cost, because that is just inhumane. I value human lives above money, and I hope that a lot of people feel the same way. And that's just kind of what I wanted to say about this. I'm sure there's people that know a lot more than me about this whole situation and that are way better with coming up with decent solutions. Just blatantly saying that no, we don't have the space, we don't have the money, we don't have the resources. I'm sorry, that's just no. That's not true. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Are there things you don't agree on? Let's talk and let's keep it friendly and let's try to come up with a solution, because it is an issue and we can't ignore it. We just can't. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up and stuff like that. Bye.